they want in a woman A, woman B, then they look at you and like, okay, well, you're my spec. Because the last season, it was the ladies behind
that were
the podium.
picking, yes.
They were picking.
Hey, but men are mean.
Listen,
men are mean. Hey,
they were waiting.
Hey, it's like you were doing analysis of us. This time,
this is your time.
Someone looked at the girls, they aged. Hey, mama.
Yes. Because the ladies also don't shy away from doing that to
yes,
them.
The guys, we're actually quite mean too.
So that happened, and then we'll start it off by taking a listen to the guys introducing themselves. We're finding out a little bit about them, what they do, and what they're about, basically. So let's just take a listen to that.
Whoa, come on! What give it that for my gentleman? Come on! Wow, no! Star baby. Hey, G, Nanako Joe. Vafamai Krumame, Nanako Joe.
Boss.
Allah. Hey, tight jeans who be a check. Who be a check, and I mean,
so what you say?
By a nice staff at top.
Sure.
What do you do?
Okay, well, I'm into media. Photography, video editing, and sound.
That's right.
I train models too.
You train models?
Yeah.
What you say? Car. Nanako Joe. Sami. Bra. Sami, bra. Na star way swear.
We Kumasi straight.
Jai. Otum for Dawase. Now back to front to back here. Adi.
Catch your crowd when you need.
Oh, Sami, what do you do?
Oh, I'm a celebrity Tyler.
Tyler?
Yeah.
There's only a celebrity. I won't Tyler.
Yeah, so, some of the guys are telling us what they do and why they are on that platform.
Yeah.
And then usually on the night, there's a question that's been asked.
Yeah.
And last night, the question was, what is your perfect date experience?
Eesh. And
interesting convos. Let's just leave it at that.
Just a little. Let's hear.
Let's take a listen.
Welcome back to Date Rush. Everyone. In fact, what to you is your perfect date? Simple. Nanagudo. This is a date where you're perfect.
Okay, for me, I haven't gotten in one yet, but
one could date that. Okay.
Yeah, like me and my woman at somewhere quiet, let me say at the beach at night.
Hey.
Not 12 a.m. but 7.
Bakusro. Okay. At night.
Like around maybe 7, 8 day.
That's right. Enjoy the breeze.
Something like that.
Hopefully it leads to something nice.
Sure.
Allah, Benma. Kafui, talk to me.
Oh, wait. Thank you, Gio.
Allah.
My ideal date is to have my lady with me in a chartered plane. Yeah, headed towards Dubai. And then maybe.
Yeah.
Also, then he wants to charter a plane heading to Dubai.
No, I think in the dates, I think he's bought an entire theater space before, where it was just him and the partner. Just I'm like, what do you need the entire space
no.
for?
Some of these things they are saying, do they have the money for it? Or no? Is it that if you are dreaming about a perfect thing,
maybe.
But at this rate.
Because I thought
your dream should be realistic,
share, I think we're going to share. I do your money. But that's what
I thought that was
like in the far future.
I thought it'd be like, we walk on the beach and we'll be holding hands.
7 o'clock there. When you talk at 12 a.m. So these are some of the interesting pointers that the guys made. But later tonight at 8 p.m. though is the premiere of Isono.
Yes.
And there are lots of twists and turns.
We're really excited about that.
Talked about, I think Miriam had a conversation with you last Friday.
Yes, telling me all about.
Exactly. So all we want our viewers and our listeners, so in this case, I'm talking about radio for TV. So our listeners to later go on television to go and watch, we'll know what to expect.
Absolutely.
So, we have a photo of that on our Facebook, 3FM 92.7. So the thing is, there's this woman who, like, in the public eye, everybody believes that,
like, oh boy, you believe
I want someone like this in my home.
Exactly.
No, it's behind the scenes.
She's a bad bad woman.
And then someone in her circles wants to expose that side of her, but it's not going to be easy for that person
at all.
You might want to check that out when it premieres later tonight at 8 p.m. on TV3. And before we get into our VGMA conversation, so the Electricity Company of Ghana is embarking on a nationwide revenue mobilization exercise from today to recover all unpaid bills amounting to 5.7 billion Ghana cedis from its customers. People.
5.
That's it right there. And now,
billion.
To the extent that more administrative staff, everyone is on the street because they believe that if they don't get this done, many people almost so not a kind of like a many or more to the extent say they can't do anything about it. So they are targeting businesses, domestic users, organizations, ministries, departments, and state agencies for the power that they had already consumed from 2022 to February this year. So if you know you owe ECG,
just do
be expecting them at your doorstep.
Just do right by
because at the end of the day, we keep complaining not knowing
they don't have the money. The money is in people's pockets.
Can you imagine?
People's pockets.
No, but I actually seen a conversation on social media where someone is like, they should start with the state agencies because
honestly,
there have been stories where the state agencies do owe them a whole bunch of money. So people believe that if you're able to get the money from them, then you relax with the domestic users. Not much, then we sort it out. So that's also happening on social media. Now, over the weekend, the VGMA's nominees announcement was the talk of town. And knowing us to be entertainment, we did our bit.
Yes. You on the ground.
On the ground, in studio, in your faces.
Yes.
Whenever you blink,
on social media, everywhere.
Yes, we did there. So we had a conversation with some of the stakeholders, industry persons, and even the nominees on the night. And we'll start off by having, sharing with you this conversation that we had with Amiel Deborah, with Sammy Flex, with Chrissy Ennis. Now they're given their take on who they think will win this year's Artist of the Year, or who they believe the competition is between.
Yes, because that has become a very hotly contested one.
Very.
Who wins Artist of the Year?
Someone says on paper it is this one. Someone says in reality. We just need to take a listen to what some of these stakeholders had to say.
Artist of the Year.
An interesting list. All those there deserve it. But altogether, for me, I think Blacko had an amazing year and he stood out. And I think he deserves it more than everybody else. I'm not so attached to anything, but clearly I feel he excelled locally, globally, and it's just his time. He deserves to win.
This year, I'm looking at Black Sheriff and Stoneboy. PSA Esther, for the gospel categories, she has no competition there. If you are to look at Artist of the Year, what element we are looking for, she might not cut for all. PSA Esther has done well, but I can also tell you that Stoneboy and Black Sheriff, their influence even surpasses Ghana. They've gone the international world and Vodafone Ghana Music Awards. They consider all these things to see who is fit for what. So I think that PSA is fit for the nomination. But from face value, Stoneboy and Black Sheriff, they are ahead of her.
For me, when the person does a good job, nobody should come and then play funny about anything. This year, 2023 is PSA's year. When you talk about performances, she's been creditable. She was in Paris, she's been everywhere. From where I sit, I can tell you, this year it is PSA. From gospel artist, best album to overall artist of the year. That's how it's going to be.
Blacko will surely not have that category easy because I foresee Joe Metzel throwing his support for PSA Esther. And then the whole gospel fraternity will come to the party this time around. If you want to cast your mind back some 3 years ago, how Dinah won that category, it was so clear. The whole gospel fraternity threw their support for Dinah. And I foresee something similar this year. I'm boldly telling you that Blacko will have it easy.
Alrighty, told you some industry persons sharing their thoughts on there.
I think Blacko has worked hard for it. I love PSA Esther. She's an amazing artist and she truly deserves a lot of. I think she'll be sweeping quite a bit of the awards. In terms of the gospel side of things, but in terms of overall Artist of the Year, Blacko has been featured on charts that no Ghanaian has been on. His album. What's the title of the album name? People. What's his album name?
No, it has a name.
I play it all the time. The one that has 45 and Soja and everything on it. Well, his album was like number 1 in Nigeria at a point on the charts. No Ghanaian artist had ever gotten to that point. He truly has broken records that no Ghanaian has.
Yeah.
And on that note,
and Caleb mentioned, I think that at the latter part, a lot of people are saying that the gospel fraternity will throw their weight behind PCS, that just as they did for,
when it comes to the votes, there's something else.
And the thing is, Ghana, exactly. I actually had a conversation where someone mentioned that, if, some churches should do that. You know what? Everybody pick up your phones. We're voting for PCS. So from, say,
it becomes something
7 a.m. to, say, 7:30 a.m., we're all voting for her. And then, we take a break, we come back. Then they're pushing the numbers, but we don't know yet. We really don't know yet. But the conversation, just keep the conversations going on. Absolutely. And then we'll also bring you some more interesting.
The Villain I Never Was. Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Massive. The Villain I Never Was. That album is absolutely very outstanding. Konongo Zongo is my favorite. Because I'm from Asante Achimagugu, got a rep,
And then also some more VGMA conversations. Versatile rap artist and reigning VGMA Best Rap Performer, Lyrical Joe, is counting on his hard work to win the Best Rap Performance for the second time in a row. Now, Lyrical Joe was nominated alongside Medical, Amrado, Strongman, and T-Flow for the Best Rap Performance category.
Amazing. So let's get into
let's play that.
Great. I mean, we took it last year, and then if we didn't do anything and build up, we wouldn't be nominated and we wouldn't be here again. So that's positive. The accolade was a lot, but I didn't let that fool me. I stood upon that level that Ghana placed me on to build more, to gain more outside recognition, to put out a body of work. I just put out my photo album. It's gaining recognition and all that. So I would say that I worked hard and I built upon what, the industry gave me.
Let's look at the competition. You have other heavyweight on it. How do you see your chances?
Last year was heavier. But my work is very, very, very heavy. And so that's what I put faith in, and I put faith in God. I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah, last year was heavier, but my work is heavy.
Okay.
So, I like the way he puts it.
I like it. I like it. He's confident. You have to be confident about the work that you do.
That's true.
Lyrical
Especially
Joe,
when we believe in the fact that provided you're nominated, it means you have done the work and you deserve to be there. And so... I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Well, Lyrical Joe will be joining us a little later on the show. So you can expect that conversation. We'll be talking about his second year running and if he can defend the title as Rapper of the Year.
From his camp, I'm thinking they're like fingers crossed. To some more conversations here. So Singer episode, he earned 4 VGMA nominations: Reggae Dancehall Song of the Year, Dancehall Artist of the Year, Collaboration of the Year, and High Life Song of the Year. Now the Atia crooner, however, told Owusu Warai he has his eye on the High Life Song of the Year, and he's saying that if he should win, it's going to be a big deal to him. So let's take a listen.
Being in the High Life category is actually one that I always smile about because I'm a newbie in that. I just dropped the High Life song and then here we are. I won the High Life Song of the Year. I won that because I've had the Dancehall Artist of the Year, and one day I can tell my kids that I did it for them. If I get it, I'll really be proud, because moving forward is growth for me, and going back digging into our indigenous sound is one that I'm studying. So I would be really grateful if I get that.
And we will be keeping our eye on that one for you. Hopefully you get to, because Nina can't be enough from sir. Ninyom no so there was a good song.
Yeah,
song.
We gotta give it to him. We gotta give it to him. Yeah.
Really?
So no, I mean give it to him for the good song. No. In terms of giving to the album, that one I can't say.
For
the category in India. Yeah. But we gotta give him the accolades of it being a great song.
Because I had it because I think almost all the genres that he created also had its own impact. Like it's sounding good however you want to listen to it. So yeah, that one too is there. And then also, gospel diva PSC Esther is positive about beating Black Sheriff and other nominated music heavyweights to win the 24th VGMA. Listen, I'm excited for her. So let's take a listen.
I think she's had a great year.
She has had a great year, and it's good. She is right. You know, sometimes people want to do the whole
modesty. No, don't be modest.
I like the
if
fact
you've
that
done the work, don't be modest.
Exactly,
because they won't blow your trumpet for you. You have to blow it yourself.
We need to appreciate her for that. Let's take a listen.
My darling, trust me, I'm super excited.
Right, so far 7 nominations. How do you feel about it? Is this something you were expecting?
Yes. I was even expecting even more than that. But I think, sir, I got enough. So I thank God.
Who does PSC Esther see as the strongest contender for the Artist of the Year?
Oh, I think everybody deserves to be nominated. So once I am in, I would say I don't have anybody that is, threatened for now. I am wishing that I will win. So yes, I still stand on where I was standing before. God on our side. We will win.
All right, so finally, before we let you go, some people have also said that Black Sheriff's here. What do you say to that?
Black Sheriff, he has also worked. But hey, I will still stand on my toes that still there shall be a miracle.
Well, there shall be a miracle. Yeah, is what she says. And one of the major conversations on the night was that of Celestine Donko, who throws her weight behind colleague PSC Esther to win Gospel Song and Gospel Artist of the Year. Now, what makes this conversation interesting is that the husband, Mr. Kofi Donko, who's also the manager, had a conversation with you earlier and said that, you know what, we have done the work, but we are supporting PSC Esther. And everybody's like, why, as a manager and then a husband, would you say this? I'll say I'm a truthful person.
He is. He's a very truthful person.
I'll say I'm a very truthful person, so I'm saying that it is. But people, industry stakeholders believe that from the business side of things, I don't think these are conversations you should be having. Because if an investor wants to,
you're basically saying that your art is not good enough.
You get the
point. To some extent.
But also still, I noticed you threw that question to him, but you were still saying
he's a truthful person, no?
Charlie. But let's hear Celestine Donko also saying this.
Any artist that wins is representing the gospel fraternity. And when we throw our weight behind the deserving winner, I think it even glorifies God.
You think PSC Esther is more deserving than yourself?
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Like 200% yes. She has worked hard, really hard. And I know what it takes to put in the work she has put in her song this year. I mean, she has to win the female vocalist. Her vocals on YMA song is amazing. And the Gospel Artist of the Year, I mean, where haven't you seen PSC this year? Where? Please.
You'll be surprised if it comes to you.
If it comes to me, I'll give it to her. If you give it to me, I'll give it to her. So I'm rooting for her. Her song has really touched lives. I mean, we see the numbers, we see the flow, we see the vibe. She is our Artist of the Year.
Okay, she is our Artist of the Year. That's according to Celestine Donko. So the mommy, I'm the mano. So they'll be doing give and take. You give it to me, I give it to her back. You give it to me, I give it to her back.
But surprisingly, a lot of one name that has been interesting missing from all the analysis and the conversation, except for the fact that he wasn't added to Rapper of the Year, has been Sarkodie. There's not been so much hype around his nominations or anything like that. So it's almost like, he's there. It's just that when Rapper of the Year is when a lot of people were like, they should have seen Sarkodie's name in that nominations list. But
we've got
been interesting.
A long way to go for the final night. So I'm thinking different sides of the conversations will be popping up. Yes, because already people are reacting to the news that I think the Chatter House, they're planning on this whole week provisional window for dispute resolution. We'll talk about that shortly, but let's also talk about acclaimed reggae artist and 3-time Grammy nominee Rocky Dawuni, who's nominated in the Best Reggae Dancehall Artist of the Year category with his song Never Bow Down, safely securing a slot in the Best Reggae Song category. Now he's been reacting to the nominations.
And Best Reggae Artist. Yeah, I mean, imagine, coming back home to nominations, so for me, I'm always very happy to be a part, play a meaningful role within the industry, You know, so every recognition that comes within the industry is something that I welcome. And I think that it all goes to show that it takes all of us in order to really be able to push our music, you know, both within our country and also without of the country, you know. So I appreciate that.
I'd like to ask you, Rocky, like, how did it feel like not getting the accolades in Ghana, but you were getting the accolades everywhere else?
I have never done music basically for the sake of being able to be awarded, you know. So I see an award as like an appreciation of your peers, you know. So it doesn't matter where the appreciation comes from, whether it's outside of the country or inside of the country. For me, it all has the same value to me because, and even more so with Ghana, because for me, this is our country, this is our industry.
Yep. Now, so people, we had a conversation with the Sunrise team. Had a conversation with what's the name of this man again? The one who sang "I Want to See You, My Father" was
King Yusufa.
Yes, and then he touched on the fact that Rocky Dawuni has been everywhere, and so he should be concentrating on things happening in the country, gaining grounds in the country, and all of that. So when the the nominees list came out, people were like, "Oh yeah, so he probably might have a point." King Yusufa had a point, blah blah blah, and then the conversation is going on there. So just like I mentioned earlier, we've got a long way to go. May 13 is when the awards night is going down, and so definitely keep your dial locked on 3FM 92.7. 3 Entertainment will do our best. We do what we do best, and bring you all up to speed with what's happening in that space. And then also the more interviews and exclusive from the unsung categories as well. So we'll be sharing that as and when it comes through. And this one, it's got people reacting. That's because Charterhouse, organizers of the prestigious Vodafone Ghana Music Awards, as you already know, they have announced a major introduction to its scheme ahead of this year's event. That's because they will be introducing a 1-week window which allows the general public to contest information sent out to the organizers for consideration in the year's awards. People are asking, why are we doing this now?
Shouldn't that window have been open maybe just before it closed? Before announcements. Because now who's going to contest? Who's going to come and say what? I think this person doesn't deserve to be in there because of A, B, C, and D.
But they do research before they put all.
You have to come with your facts. One thing I'm not sure if it's just open to Artist of the Year for the contention.
No, I think it's
for all of it.
Yeah,
I think maybe one category that someone can submit some resolution for will be most popular song of the year.
Yes,
for DJ
because the Fanophone song. Probably that.
Yeah, because that song may not necessarily have gotten all the hype in terms of streaming numbers, but on the streets,
because
that song was massive.
The word there,
massive. There are certain songs that transcend everything. Like if they enter into popular culture, if they enter into conversations, if they enter into general lingua of everybody, everyone is saying Fanophone and Allah will you. When it enters everywhere,
then it's
transcended certain things. It's like I used to for "I Want to See My Father" in the year 2007. That song was everywhere. Simple by Brothers. That song was everywhere.
True.
Which other song has truly been like outstanding? Like there are quite a few songs that that you can't run away from it. The song is everywhere.
In this category has Stonebwoy's Therapy in there, right?
Yeah, Therapy was a great song.
It was a great song. But it did.
Jackie Something, was it really the most popular song in the year in the review?
The one before.
The one before was definitely one of the most popular songs of the year.
Something in Therapy, I don't know.
In terms of streaming, I think they're also factoring streaming numbers. In terms of streaming numbers for Therapy and Something, maybe in terms of it being the most popular song,
the streaming part,
I would say Therapy
has
over
that
Something.
Always been a criteria they look at?
Yes. Well, now it has. I think with the way TikTok has sort of taken over, it's made it something that is quite debatable. So with Jackie's Something and Therapy, I think was one of the most soothing songs of the year. People just
and I think
vibed with it.
came right after there was the story where I think he had signed on to certain
the new
then it was like
an American based so it was very heavily invested into
from that
so
point.
In terms of therapy, I think it transcended Ghana even. Jackie something I don't know. Countryside
the
definitely
I was talking about the choreography as well. Maybe that's what added on. On TikTok they do all those videos and then some things and then touching things.
So to recap the various songs in the category for Song of the Year or Most Popular Song of the Year, we have Camilo with Sugarcane Remix, best. Honestly, my pick for winner. Like, I'm not even capping. Sarkodie's Countryside by Black Sheriff. Great song, even though it just came out a few months ago, but it's taken over everywhere. Black Sheriff's Kweku the Traveler, of course. Last Mid Friday Night, absolutely. Calvin Boy Down Flat, no doubt about it. Jackie something, debatable. Wendy Shea Survivor.
Right.
Okay.
I'm a survivor. Is that a song? Kind of.
Yeah.
I think that's
DJ Abiam will go through the list after.
But that's the title.
I'm a survivor. Yeah. And then
said you're not a survivor.
So we'll do after DJ Abiam. Let's go through the 6 songs.
Let's quickly clear this before you go. So there have been portals sharing that this will be Rocky Dawuni's first ever nomination, but in 2016 he was nominated in Record of the Year for Shine a Light. So this will not be his first. He has been nominated before. Just so you out there, you get that update. So we're playing what?
Survivor. Okay, let's go in with Survivor.
Should we play?
First.
No. Let's play Final Four.
Okay, no. Okay, so let's wrap it up. Kitty for Bless featuring Movado, Stoneboy's Therapy, and PXS Esther YMEA. So these are the songs. 10 songs actually. 10 songs. 10 songs nominated.
On our Facebook.
Yeah, so it's live on the Facebook page on 3FM. So those are the 10 songs.
Is a lot.
It's a lot. But I can. DJ has one to need to be there.
And then Down Flat, and then there's
So I think honestly, the overall song of the year, I would say Camilo's Sugarcane.
The remix, yeah.
That song took over the entire world.
It did amazing.
It did so amazing. In terms of ratings, apart from Adonai getting like the most numbers on YouTube, Camilo's Down Flat is number 2. And it's done the same numbers in a shorter amount of time.
Boy is Down Flat. Camilo is Sugarcane.
So I mean Sugarcane. Camilo's Sugarcane is number 2. As in the most streamed YouTube video of Ghanaian origin in our history.
It has to win.
And he did those numbers in half the time that it took Adonai
to do. I think that story broke. It came out.
So, but it's quite interesting to see who's going to walk away with it.
Down Flat. Listen, these songs it's not.
It's a tough category. It's a very tough one. I think on merit it should be Camilo.
I think so too.
On street value,
it should be Final Form. It's a Final Form.
If it was part, if they can debate and then add themselves into it.
I'm gonna say something, people come for me, but I was thinking Therapy and something, both
Therapy I agree with.
Therapy you might agree because of probably the numbers, as you're saying, the streaming numbers, but just what you're saying, like with the way you find yourself in the streets it was
a good song. I'm not capping that.
Good song, it is.
Fantastic song.
It is, but
definitely deserves all the other nominations it's gone. The most popular song of the year. You know what? Let's go into our nominees for most popular song of the year to wrap up our entertainment side of things.